Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Katabasis, or Katabasis, or Katabasi, one of the two. Uh, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty starting this session, so we're just going to go ahead and hop right into it. So here's the recap.
Woo!
Upon leaving the Holt residence, the hunters decided their next course of action would be to check out Gina's friends, Sarah Cobbler, who lives not too far. Reaching the house, they were surprised to hear a distraught man by the name of Danny Cobbler open the door, proclaiming the fact that Sarah is missing and if Alex and the others were part of the search team to find her. Using this time, the team worked to gain information from Danny, and using Ever's uncanny ability to read people, found that he wasn't telling them the full truth. It was then confirmed that Sarah had been following Gina by going to do an experimental drug trial. Giving the hunters samples of the specific medication Sarah has taken, along with the treatment, a foreboding name called synthesis. More information driven from Danny made him say that he didn't know of the sudden disappearance of Sarah and where she was located, as well as Gina. Although he gave a name in reference to the one who offered the experimental tests, a Dr. Philip Scorn. With a heated impulse to speak to the liar that was Dr. Scorn the day before, or the hours before, they first needed to meet him, though it was difficult as Alex requested aid, but was met with a stark disapproval with his supervisors as this case needed all agents to be diligent with their information. As the agency knew this information as it came out, it would have sped up the process. Thus, they called the hospital, and with a heated argument over the phone, they decided to head over to the hospital to find out that the receptionist had already called Dr. Scorn over and that they would need to wait. The group sat in silence, Alex sitting with a strange look to his face, Ernest looking in directions as his eyes saw something unseen as the clock ticked. Eventually, Dr. Scorn arrived and the conversation was taken to his office. The group encountered him, and though he denied the accusations they brought forth, the looks from Ever proved his lies. The story from Dr. Scorn began to crack as Alex revealed the synthesis drug to him. Threatening to use this evidence against him in the court of law, Dr. Scorn relinquished the information of the experimental drug trials, but not without a little resistance as he pulled a gun on the hunters. But the effort was in vain as eventually he was subdued and the friendly conversation turned to that of a violent interrogation. Eventually a name was given, a June Park, also known as Dr. Death. Fearing that he shared too much, he wanted an easy way out before he was hunted down for it, and thus with a bit of a struggle, he threw himself from his office window and down with a splat on the ground. With an unlucky press of a button from Ernest, the alarms blared and soon the group ran for it. With a close call with the hospital guards and the staff, the group managed to flee the scene and return to the safety of the library. And that is where we leave off. We are back at the library. It is pretty late in the night. What do y'all do? Although, I believe Alex had already left. So did... I think, from what I know, Rory went to sleep almost immediately. In her wolf form. And then Jax went to talk to Alex as he was leaving, so he could technically be still out of the library. And then of course Vance has been missing since, well, the beginning. We don't know where Vance is. Naomi is there, Mrs. Overbrook is there, so is Felix, and it looks like Felix is getting a little upon hearing the story of what may have happened, he gets a little, what's it called? What's the word? Frustrated.
Tense.
Frustrated. He hears the story and just pulls out this pen-looking device in his hand, looking at it, and just, with a sigh, goes over to Ever. Hey, Ever.
Yes? Can I help you?
Yes, exactly how many people that may have saw this accident occur?
Seen the accident itself or the aftermath?
All of them.
Well, we were alone when it occurred. but there were others in the hospital and around.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and try to clean up your mess. Well, not your mess, but clean up the mess before it gets, out of control. I'll see what I can do about it. He sort of just looks at the pen again and just under his breath as he walks away. Ah, man, I hope this works.
That might be a good idea, yes. Good luck.
He waves behind his back pretty much and just leaves, and he's gone. Naomi just sort of watches him leave and then just looks back to Ernest and goes like, "It's that bad, huh?"
Yeah. It was decently messy. Strange. We haven't really gotten any closer to who this person is. This Dr. Death. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Who picks a cheesy ass name like that?
Oh no, it does sound weird.
Am I gonna sneeze? Sorry. Excuse me.
I mean, do you want a preemptive bless you, Ernest?
No.
Bless you anyways.
No. No, it's me. Not Ernest.
No, when something like that happens, be in character. Be in character. I like that.
Oh, okay.
Just roll with it.
Don't know. Does he have fucking allergies?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Book dander. I don't know.
He does now.
No, I'm not gonna give Ernest book dander.
Just roll with
Yes.
it. Just roll with it. Have fun with it.
He just kind of like pinches his nose and like pauses for a moment. Okay, I'm good.
There's just a lot of cedar outside.
Yeah, Galloway,
Yeah.
Colorado, known for its cedar trees.
I don't know.
No, that's fine. I don't know either.
Yep,
No
now
idea.
it's
There's
the
lots
thing.
of cedar around here, which is why my nose has been acting out.
So I guess
So he kinda-
all it takes is just all we gotta do now is just wait. Like what's your next step?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. I mean, I do have an idea. But it might not be the most efficient.
Does it involve the she wiggles her fingers?
Kinda.
Ah, I see. You still need to
Or at
teach me
least-
that.
Hmm?
You still need to teach me that. Show me how that works.
Yeah.
She wiggles her fingers again. The wiggly fingers.
The wiggly thing. I'll get to a point where I'll do that. Don't worry. He kind of like squints his eyes. Not squints, but like he kind of is like thought for a second. I mean, I may be able to put myself as bait.
What?
That might not be the best plan.
I mean, these guys appear to be attracted to people who have, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not congenital.
Chronic.
Thank you. To people who have painful chronic diseases. Also, I have MS, by the way, Naomi. But you probably
what?
what? You didn't know?
No, I just thought it was. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know that was the cause of
Yeah.
how you look.
Yeah,
Sorry.
mean-
I didn't mean to. Sorry, I didn't mean
no,
to
you
offend you
didn't.
like that.
Don't worry about it, Naomi. You didn't offend me. It's part of it, but not completely. But it's also just like not in the sun a lot. But yeah, I have MS. Not as bad as I believe is one of the victims, but if I can play it up enough, I should be able to get it done. The only problem is that the supplier has kind of been. He kind of puts a finger to his throat and slides it. He's been kind of.
Nah.
So
Yes,
Rough.
exactly. Which is why I believe that's not the best plan.
I mean, have you guys?
And what-
I noticed that Vance isn't here. Did you guys see him at all?
no, actually, which is strange. It's the first time he hasn't been with us.
Well, we are trying to find somebody, so his help may be exactly what we need.
You're right. The parents were trying to do an investigation. we literally have a private investigator part of our group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he must be busy if he's not here right now.
I mean, I guess. I mean, what else does he do aside from his job?
I don't know, clean his mask.
Look at bugs.
I love the bugs.
Love the bugs. I mean, maybe, but not much else. He doesn't have a family, at least as far as I'm aware.
Oh, wow. That's hilarious.
He has no one
Naomi-
to come home to.
Naomi's like, Naomi
He's
just nods.
lonely.
Naomi nods understandably.
Mhm. I mean, I really think like. I mean, I could try to call him.
I mean, does he make it his pride and joy the fact that he doesn't have a cell phone?
Wait, he doesn't?
No.
Oh.
Jax, you have just come down back to the library as you watch Alex drive away in his car after the conversation with Alex they had. And you're back in the library. Not much time has passed. Just some light conversation. You did pass Felix going up as he gets into his own car and drives off.
Alright.
And like getting in back in. Actually, this is a great time for you to come in because as you're like walking towards like Ernest, you do just hear like, well, you know, Vance doesn't have a family, at least as far as I think.
Jax just hearing that just stops walking. It just gives you a deadpan stare for a solid minute. He's not gonna say anything, but he's just fucking staring at you.
Can I feel his eyes? Can I feel that?
You can feel multiple eyes.
You can feel multiple eyes.
The fuck else?
It could be 2. It could be 8.
You feel about
He kinda
12
turns
pairs of eyes behind and boring into your skull.
12 hair? That's a lot.
Yeah, you
12
can feel 12 eyes.
The fuck?
No,
Don't
12
worry about it.
pairs, that's 24.
That's 24 eyes, bitch.
Or that's
That's
just
I
like
got that
3
omniscient
spiders.
sight.
or that's just 12 people.
I got the special Kuroshi optics packed.
Ernest is
special
just
for
gonna
my
take
his
a
record.
eyes
round.
his eyes are just kaleidoscopes.
Oh,
Don't
Nah,
spoil
he's more like a
characters
fly
then,
where he's
yeah,
got like
have
a
the
fucking
future.
eye in one eye. But yeah, Ernest kind of like turns around. Oh, hey, Jax.
what the fuck was that?
We're talking about the investigation.
And how did
Yes,
talking about the investigation lead into? Ah, yeah. By the way, Vance doesn't have a family. What?
He
What?
doesn't, or at least as far as I'm not aware. And also, we got to that conversation because we haven't seen him. Have you?
For a little while.
Hey,
He's the one with the mask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the trench coat.
You should probably accept his business card.
Has he given you one yet?
Has he given us one?
No, specifically Rory.
No.
Keep it that way.
Count your blessings.
You can have mine if you like.
I don't have a phone.
Neither
what
do
would
I.
I do with it?
I mean, we have payphones.
I'm not gonna. Well, that implies having money.
It's a quarter. You don't have quarters.
That's money.
Can't be that poor.
How the fuck did he get?
can't be that poor.
Jesus fucking Christ!
It can't be that poor.
Ernest is on a roll today.
Dude, Ernest is like, I swear, he's gonna turn into low tier god any
It's
second
Friday the
now.
13th, it's affecting
My
you.
God.
He's turning evil.
Ernest and his gang of men in dark cloaks. And then there's Ernest in his gold cloak.
Ernest
Shut
over
up.
here. Ernest over here like wizards with guns.
Wizards with
Anyways,
Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
Shadow was in Money Gang.
We love casting spells.
Love casting spells.
Naomi pipes up. Where did Alex go?
He, I think he went home.
Oh,
He has a home.
I would assume so.
Yeah, listen, he may not have a family, but at least he has a fucking house.
Dang! Oh my god!
Well, Alex has no
you don't
family in
you
the
don't know you don't know you don't
Christ.
you don't know that.
Yes, yes.
What?
No,
Oh,
Oh.
this is the
We have
third
a
person
weird
you've arrested.
obsession with assuming who has a dead family or not.
Ernest was Bree was thinking. She thought she was talking about Vance still.
Oh no!
She
I'm so
was.
No.
sorry.
She
No.
was.
No.
Anyways, I mean, like, Naomi like pipes up and goes, he didn't look too well. Did something happen?
Well, put
He
it
did look
lightly.
rather sour after that phone call.
Wait, were we there for the phone call?
He walked back in after looking.
Oh,
Sour.
right. I mean, I guess. I mean, not to mention the whole he kind of waves his hands around thing that we just saw. So, well, you know what? I want to check up on him. I want to call Vance.
Okay.
How late is it actually?
It's about 9 p.m. at this point. Yeah, 9 p.m. Getting pretty late.
It's getting pretty. Yeah, I'll leave him be. All
right.
Maybe he took a mental health day.
He took a mental health day. Yeah.
Mental health day.
Honestly,
Those are
could
good.
be- Those are
Those are
good, and
very
especially for our career.
Oh
Without-
god.
Oh yeah.
They're just gonna like taps his hands on taps his hands on themselves. He kind of claps. That's what it's called. You clap, not tap. Fuck. But he kind of like claps his hands for a second. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I think I'm gonna start heading back home. I want to sleep on this, at least for now, because I don't know what other course to take with this investigation. Our trail has kind of gone cold.
Well, perhaps tomorrow we can try to contact our personal detective.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's perfectly fine.
He's dead in a ditch.
Oh no.
Just the Family Guy death pose.
He's just somewhere in the bushes, just at the Family Guy death pose, just
Don't make me
bleeding
draw
out.
that.
No.
Don't
Do
make
it.
me
Oh my
draw
god, that would
that.
Do it.
amazing though.
Ah, man.
He's just really drunk.
The reason why he
But
didn't
yeah.
come out to play is because he actually took off his mask. This is like the one time a year he has to take off his mask, and that's why he's not here.
Hell yeah. Probably is. Got some weird stuff going on in his face. He's probably like a Cthulhu.
Probably like that's why he wears a mask.
Ernest is on a roll tonight.
That wasn't a character!
Right.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't a character, though.
It is
Why
now.
would Ernest
I don't know, Bree. Why
mean-
would Ernest say that?
I mean, if this is important, Naomi says, why don't everyone just stay the night at the library?
I mean, it could, I guess. Couldn't hurt. I mean, it's not a... What day is it today?
Say, Naomi forgets.
Thursday the 12th.
Yeah, Thursday the 12th, the 31st, no, it's not the 12th. It's like the week of Halloween. Like, Halloween's on, the 31st of
31st.
October is on, what day of the month in this game? In 1996, when was?
Look it up.
Yep, let's look it up. A 1996 calendar.
Halloween 1996. It was a Tuesday.
It was on a
Oh
Tuesday.
wait, that's this year.
It was on a Tuesday as well.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah. No. Never mind. Thursday. It's on a Thursday. Never mind. I'm a liar. It's on a Thursday.
Oh, never mind.
So I'd say it's the 28th.
Well, it couldn't hurt. I might as well. I guess we could stay for the night.
There's enough beds.
Yeah,
This is a big library.
that is true. How did we get this big of a library?
I don't know. That's something you have to ask Mrs. Overbrook or Felix.
I'll ask him later. It's late. Ernest kind of like starts walking down the stairs towards like the cots. Actually, no. First, he's gonna call his parents.
That's a good point.
Yeah, good plan.
Let me disappear for a hot minute.
All right. You get that settled. You'll be sleeping over at the library. Goodness, I lost my train of thought. And so, would everyone else staying at the library?
I live here.
Yeah. You're right. That's a good point.
Everyone else?
Yes, I would.
I got somebody to swing by.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Just a friend of mine. Let him know how things are going.
Ah, okay. It's that other guy, right?
Yeah. Lives right below me.
Yeah, him.
Alrighty then.
All right.
Romantic partner.
Yeah.
My partner in crimes.
Ah.
I don't say that. I don't say that out loud. That's not in character.
Oh, shot
No,
real.
remember, he's not a criminal. He's a crook, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
He ain't a criminal,
You know,
he's a crook.
yeah, true.
There's a difference.
His own word.
There is a difference.
All right. I guess we'll follow Jax then. Jax, as you're going by with your, on your motorcycle back, you stop, and just walk up to the door. You knock on it, and you don't get an answer.
I try knocking again.
There is no answer.
That's
Wellness check.
bad. That's bad.
It
That's
might
bad.
not be whole.
Wellness check.
The door is locked, by the way.
Shit. Okay, he might be at. I'm gonna call him. Take my flip phone out and dial him up.
You hear it ring for a couple seconds before it immediately shuts off. As in as in the call ends.
He's. He doesn't like that. Jax is not a fan of that. If I go around the building, is there a way to look into his apartment?
Yeah, it's possible. You got some,
Peepers. Got eyeballs, got windows. I am going to solicitate into my neighbor's apartment. By neighbors, I mean Max's. See if there's any sort of bullshit going on.
It looks empty, or at least it looks like someone hasn't been in it for a while.
Like he moved out empty?
No, not like that, but just
Okay.
just empty as in looks like the lights are off, everything else is done. Looks like just like a cozy home,
Filled with stolen goods.
You do see some of the haul from the jewelry store. From a long time ago, actually.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, John.
R.I.P. John. But
I mean, we would have gotten
Bill-
away with it too if it weren't for those meddling banshees.
I'll text him. Well, is that a... Well, of course that's a thing. We had flip phones then.
Yeah.
Fucking. He'll just simply send. Need to talk sometime.
You get like a you get like a little message that pops up almost immediately as you send it, saying "Not now."
Oh shit. Well, that's why I said sometime, and not really much I can do in this situation. Jax is gonna head back to the library now.
All right. Well, you drive back on your motorcycle. You know, you're feeling cool. You're feeling like a guy on a motorcycle, and you get back to the library.
Quick, Luna, play your metal crash sound effect.
As soon as you hear the sound, you see a bunch of metal pipes fall onto the road.
What the fuck?
You crash into them, do a front flip, and die, epic style.
Oh my god.
That's the
Epic
next
style.
monster. It's the metal pipe monster.
Ah, thank you.
Shit, we fighting a transformer now.
Thank you for giving me that idea.
Fuck off! No fucking way!
I'm joking. Anyways, Alex, you are driving home. Well, home. That's a strange word for a place such as yours. You've had homes in many places, and I guess this one's one of them. But you do arrive back home safely. And though it looks like it's raining, the only thing that's raining is your eyes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You walk inside your home. It's late, it's getting tired, and the memories sting.
He's not gonna go to bed quite yet. He will go upstairs though. And actually in his room as well. And then open his closet and stare at his gun safe for a second. Maybe a little bit too long. And then he'll close the closet again and kind of just sit on the edge of his bed. I'm sorry. I couldn't save you guys. And he's wiping his eyes. It happened so fast. We didn't know anything about them, and I'm sorry.
Your flip phone, when you were sitting down, managed to fall out of your pocket and land on the ground as it opens to reveal a lovely, loving family. Your own.
Man, as a player, these are some hard feelings to get around, or to play as.
It's hard doing it alone, I know.
He'll pick up his phone and put it back in his pocket, and he feels completely alone right now. Even though he has his friends back in the library who've, on more than one occasion, saved him from death or even worse in some cases. He's struggling to find solace in really anybody right now.
Your mind replays the events. We won't get into them now. But they do. You don't know
He's
how
gonna
long. Go ahead.
He's gonna go back downstairs and in the living room pick up the portrait of him and her and stare at it. And then he'll put it back and then pick up another picture on his mantle of just him. Probably in graduation or something, or maybe when he first joined the FBI. And he'll stare at it again. But this time, instead of putting it back, he's going to drop it and let it shatter on the wood floor. And then he's going to go back upstairs and get in bed and maybe try and sleep.
You take your time to do that, and you get in bed, and across the way you can see the night sky as you attempt to fall asleep. Now, you would be able to fall asleep if it weren't for the sound of tapping.
I'm gonna look to see what's making the tapping sound.
You are laying in bed, but yet you can't move. You can only look with your eyes.
Sleep paralysis.
You hear tapping once again. It's not wooden, nothing on the door, nothing on the wood. You're using your senses, you're using your tactical mind. Where is this sound coming from? Till you hear it. Sounds like glass. Your eyes slowly drift towards the window, where you see a tapping hand tap rhythmically on the glass. Before you hear your daughter's voice, "Let me in." And soon enough, you fall asleep. Alrighty. Guess what, guys? It's a new day. Especially in the library, when what we hear is the sound of what seems to be the television playing. There's like a television in the library as it plays the morning news, and everyone can wake up for that. So it's been a day, it's been a night, and Felix is back. He's back in the library. Seems to have come back later in the night, and looks like whoever's in the library who went to bed there at the library could see that Mrs. Overbrook is getting ready to open up the library as per usual. Naomi is up early, unfortunately, because Mrs. Overbrook forced her to do some chores early in the morning.
Yeah.
What's the day today?
It is the 29th.
Like Monday, Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right, it's another day. So who's where right now? We know Alex is back at home. And I know that Ernest and Ever are at the library. Did Jack stay at the library? Okay, Rory's also at the library.
Jack should come back to the library.
Okay. So, eventually, I would say I will allow everyone right now to get back to the library and figure out what to do, because Felix says that no new news has popped up during the night about the case, and if you ask him anything about how he cleaned up the mess that you guys made at the hospital, he will not talk about it.
Alright.
You're doing some illegal stuff that he doesn't want the FBI man to know. Vance, you naughty.
Nutty.
Anyways, everyone's there. Vance will decide whether or not he will come. That depends on what happens.
Is there anything remarkable on the news?
Well, it looks to be that a doctor by the name of Philip Scorn has passed away.
So sad.
Oh, it's so sad. Anyway.
And what other news is there? That the what's it called? Goodness, I'm blanking out on the word. It's the road to the cafe. The first thing is still closed, but they managed to get what it seems to be they're covering. The story that they've been using is the building itself was a gas leak that unfortunately killed people. So they're trying to get that fixed. That's the official story anyways. And well, there is still a Dr. Death somewhere in town. They don't know. The news doesn't say that, but you guys all know that there is something bigger going on here. And that you guys are at the bottom of it. Because you guys are our heroes.
Yeah. Ernest is gonna wake up from like the bed in the library, and he's gonna kind of like rub his eyes and then like walk upstairs. Good morning, Mrs. Overbrook.
Morning, Ernest.
What time is it?
It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. About ready to open up shop.
Man, this is the first time I woke up this early. Wait, I have a question. Does Ever sleep?
No.
You want to check?
Oh no, yeah, go.
Yeah, he kind of like blinks for a second, and he's gonna walk back downstairs. he has that thought in his mind because he never thought about that. He's gonna walk downstairs and like kind of look for Ever.
Ever's probably
Quiet.
sitting reading a book or something.
He kind of looks at Ever. How long have you been there?
In the chair, or
I guess in the chair.
a few hours? I had decided this book might be interesting.
Did you sleep?
No?
Can you sleep?
Not that I'm aware of. Unless you count the several decades that I was inactive. Although I'm not sure I'd call that sleep.
That's more like slumber.
He kind of like looks perplexed. Have you tried sleeping?
I have not.
You still
It'll kind of
fascinate me and
curious.
kind of creep me out every single day.
I'm not sure if I can do anything about that.
One day try going to sleep. I want to see how that works.
I can try.
I mean, I guess. Do you ever feel sleepy?
Not particularly.
You don't get tired.
No? I'm not human.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I honestly don't know what I was expecting.
I'm not
And I-
sure either. You already know I don't eat.
Well, yeah. I kind of assumed that because you don't have the physical makeup for it.
Then
You
why
don't
would I
have
have
a
the physical
throat, do
makeup
you?
for sleep? Sorry?
He said you don't have a throat, do you?
I have a neck.
I'll take that as a no. But I mean, you do technically, puts in quotations, you do technically have the capabilities of having the parts for sleep. You have a consciousness. He kind of like blinks his eyes and kind of like, you have a consciousness? I think.
I suppose it would be considered that, yes. I suppose that depends on how you define consciousness.
Huh.
Brain blast.
I don't have a brain.
I guess. You sure you don't have like at least like kind of like looks around batteries or
I do have a power source, yes.
what is that power source?
Would you like to see it?
Would what? I thought you were joking.
Nope.
I guess if it's not too invasive.
I don't really have the concept.
Ah.
Not for myself, at least. And they're gonna, hey, I get to reveal this now. They're gonna, take off their shirt. And...
It's a
yeah,
doll.
naked doll. There's nothing there. It's, it's like a butt doll chest,
Yeah.
It's like a
Like
chassis.
Barbie?
Oh,
Just a chassis. that's
scandalous.
all. Just a chassis, that's all.
Scandalous.
See?
Yeah.
It's like
He's only a child.
Da Vinci.
There's nothing there.
He's the equivalent of a
It's fucking
Barbie
porcelain.
version of a Ken. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's like a fucking Ken doll.
Listen,
all
guys,
right?
it's natural.
It's not. It's porcelain.
I know.
That is true. It's anything but.
Hashtag free the
That's going. That's going in the list.
Oh my goodness! I knew this was gonna happen once this was happening. I knew this was gonna happen when I saw the artwork.
But yeah.
Hey, they're gonna like sort of pull open like kind of like a swingy open door thing on their chest.
Little hatch.
Like it's on a hinge. And they open it. And there's in the center there's an old brass music box. And you can hear it faintly playing Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven.
Good song.
That's a door. Well, I feel bad I interrupted that now. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
He kind of looks in. Oh, that's your power source?
Mhm.
Do you have to like? He makes a motion of like rewinding it.
Not as far as I know. It seems to go on its own.
So it just does this.
Mhm.
Now I'm not going to do this. I swear. He like crosses his heart. I'm not going to do this. But if someone were to take that out, would you just not like die? Stop working?
I would assume I would no longer function. It's sort of equivalent to my heart, I suppose.
Interesting.
Makes the rest of my body function. Sort of waggle their fingers.
Wiggle the fingers.
Wiggly fingers, yeah.
He looks honestly like really interested. So this, could you say that this is your soul or like your consciousness? Because if you don't have a brain and this is the only thing inside you, and as far as we know it's the only thing making you physically tick,
I hadn't really thought of it
that's
that
you.
way. Makes one wonder if you put this inside something else, if that would become me instead of this body. I hadn't really thought of it that way.
Toaster ever.
Dude, one day we're gonna put Ever's conscience inside a little wooden dog for spying. It's going to happen.
No, she's gonna be like the next Johnny Silverhand incident. Like,
Johnny Silverhand, he's gonna be a fucking mecha. Gundam-sized.
Felix
It's like-
needs to make.
no. Instead of just wake the fuck up, Samurai, it's like, hey,
Can you please wake up?
can you please get up, Samurai?
Yeah.
We have a city.
so
We have a
polite.
troubled city that needs taken care of.
Burned. Felix should make her a giant mecha suit.
By the way, Felix is.
That'd be
By the way,
so
Felix is paying.
badass.
By the way, Felix is respectfully paying attention to this conversation because
Alright.
this is a mechanical being that needs to be studied.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. That's
AI.
Shut up. That's honestly kind of cool, but kind of unsettling me.
I can close it if you like.
No, it's fine. It's just it's weird. I'm gonna be honest. It's weird. Although, who am I to say it's weird?
Ernest,
No, that's true.
as
What-
you
what-
say that, you're currently looking at this piece of equipment acting as a heart for Ever as it plays Moonlight Sonata, and your vision focuses and stranges enough, and you see what looks to be it's a shining star almost, but it's flickering to the beat.
He's gonna keep note on that.
Your vision returns to normal after a few seconds.
Whoa.
He kind of after he does like that thing where he kind of like just stares for like 5 minutes, and then kind of like blinks.
How does this make Ever feel?
How does this what make her feel?
Your chest being stared at for 5 minutes by some random teenager.
Does not seem to bother her. No. There, not much seems to. So.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Jesus Christ.
Fair enough. I don't think a lot would bother Ever. I mean, her arms getting torn off was just a little bit of an inconvenience. So.
Yeah, it was an inconvenience. Ernest looks back up and steps back for a second. He kind of just goes, "Sorry, I kind of zoned for a hot minute."
No worries. We'll close up their chest now. And put their clothes back on.
I will close up my chest. I love that saying.
Okay.
I know it's not weird, but hearing anybody say that sentence is just so weird. Although you did make this character creep everybody out, so right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I made a very nice and helpful doll.
I'm used to dolls,
Listen,
anyways. At this point,
I'm already on edge about dolls. I was just at my grandma's house in Florida. She's got so many life-size dolls.
Believe me,
I sent a
dolls
photo.
are like my least favorite thing in horror.
I sent a photo of all the dolls in the general chat.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You got fucking Ever in there, life-size doll.
Yeah.
I slept in front of those one time. It was terrifying.
God, I could not.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm used to it at this point. Anyways, who wants to continue the story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all,
Just,
we gotta find Vance, guys.
it is
Yeah, that's
right. Yeah, fuck school.
All
yeah.
my homies hate school.
That's right, there is school. Oh wait, it's Tuesday. It falls into one of Ernest's days off.
Yeah. Fuck you, I have a chronic illness.
Okay, so Jax, Ernest, Ever, Rory, and Alex are now currently at the library, but no Vance.
That's still no.
Should we call him?
And someone just call him?
I'm gonna give him a fucking call. Do I have his number? I'm pretty sure.
It's on the business card.
Actually-
Someone has to have a business
It
card.
Someone has one, around here.
There's gotta be a time where he accidentally bumped on a table and 5 of them fell out of his pocket.
5,
There
more
have
like
been more than
50.
5. Yeah, I was gonna say.
That man has a bag of holding devoted to business cards.
Yeah. So Ernest kind of picks up one from his jacket and he's like, I have his number. Hold on. And he kindly approaches Mrs. Overbrook. And kind of just, excuse me, mind if I may borrow your form? Fuck.
Slow down,
Phone.
child. Slow down. Think before
Phone.
you speak.
Thank you. Mrs. Overbrook, can I please
She
borrow
put
your
before you
phone?
even finish the sentence. She pushes the phone towards you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it one of the rotary phones?
Yep.
Mrs.
gonna be
Overbrook chill like that.
He kind of thinks for a second. He goes how do you use this again? Oh, right. And and kind of yeah, he's gonna call Vance.
Ring ring.
1892. Sorry.
What?
The rotary phone was invented in 1982.
1982.
No, sorry. 1892. There you go.
I was gonna say, wow, technology really advanced fast.
No, it would have advanced slowly. Anyways, continue.
Would Vance be able to answer yet?
I think at this point, yeah.
Would he?
I think he'd be safe and sound at this point.
The tee got me.
Yeah, Vance Vance, it'll ring for a bit. Like it'll ring like 3 rings before Vance picks up the phone. Hello?
Vance!
Okay, alright. Hi.
Vance, Ernest,
Hi, Ernest.
where were you?
I think we can talk about that. Actually, let's where are you calling?
No,
Where are you calling from?
the library?
All right, I'll be there in a minute.
Vance, you're not gonna say anything?
I think I should talk to everyone.
Okay. You're freaking me out, man.
I'll see you in a minute. All right, bye. He puts the phone down.
Bye?
Yeah.
Bye.
He would end a phone conversation like that.
You're
Yeah.
freaking me out.
Bye.
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 You know what I heard when he said, when Ernest asked, "What are you doing?" Or "Where are you?" Oh, to me, you know, hanging around.
God damn it.
Insert most of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
This is what happened yesterday. He went through the entirety of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Went through the entirety of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
He's gonna, like, hang up the phone and, like, put it down. The hell?
Starts speaking to the audience about all the different methods to fake being
Dude.
sick so you can get out of your monster hunting job.
Vance would break the fourth wall. Vance would be the one to break the fourth wall.
Of all of the
He would
characters,
100% do it.
of all the characters in this entire cast, yeah, he would be the most likely.
Answer this question. Is he the type of person to look at a random wall and pretend like it's a sitcom camera
No,
after making a joke?
no,
What are you looking at, Vance? The audience, shut up.
no. He's not that dramatic. He's dramatic, but he is not that dramatic.
Okay.
But
I believe that.
he's gonna put down the phone. Can I take the perspective?
Sure, go ahead.
Keeper?
Yeah, take it.
He'll put down the phone and just. All right, you're coming too.
Oh, what?
Huh?
Where are we going this
Yeah,
time?
come on.
Okay, fine.
Library.
Really? I just got some
Yeah.
shut-eye, man, really?
I don't know how you did not fall asleep. That's on you.
After what happened, I'm exhausted, okay?
Yeah, and you should have gotten to sleep early. Come on.
Fine, I'm coming.
Take it.
Vance was getting busy.
He's gonna.
Oh, for sure.
Funnier in the context that I have.
The way he hung up that phone call, definitely fruity.
Bye.
I'm sorry.
Vance? Okay, like no joke, Vance would be the kind of guy who is completely straight, but he would still go to pride parades in the 90s.
Good man. Good man.
Anyways.
Anyways, he's gonna take.
His cards there.
Yeah. Anyway, he's like, it's a perfect opportunity. It's a perfect opportunity to advertise. Up his planet heart.
Very much
Alright,
fruity.
He's gonna bring his fellow and get in his car, and he's gonna make his way over to the library.
And eventually you guys do come back to the library. Vance, you come to the library. Everyone is patiently waiting inside the library. And everyone else, you see enter Vance, and behind him, Max.
Oh!
Oh, Max.
Oh
Wait,
shit.
Max? Wait. Hang on, let me refer to
Oh!
you real quick.
Ernest, like, raises a brow.
Fucking.
He's not on mine. Jax, could you remind me who Max was? Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
was his
remember
bigger
now.
friend.
Yes, he was his friend.
I forget.
Not the person who moved out and got torn up by the Wendigo. I was
I
confused.
forgot about Jackson Max.
I know. He was in like session. What was it?
Episode
Like
6.
He was in like
3.
he was in several sessions.
He was.
Yeah, but the main one was the one where John died.
Yeah.
Yep,
La
he was
Llorona.
the co-conspirator of the jewelry heist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Nah.
Hey, if it wasn't
Allegedly.
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 What was funny was that it was supposed to be Jax and not John that was supposed to go on that heist.
Yeah.
Saved by fate. Or, the more accurate,
but
Max
the thing
probably
is,
would have died.
Jax would have gone if he wasn't fucking stabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. The Death Grifter was a
Didn't
tough
have
fight.
gotten stabbed.
Oh, fuck you.
Couldn't have fought monsters for, I would say, a living, but we only just started making money off of it, so...
Hey.
Well, now you can say for a living. Yeah.
Yeah, now we can say for a living.
Hey, listen. Come at me when you can throw a superheated crowbar, bitch.
Okay. And Vance just grab and immediately drop it. Anyway, he walks into the library with Max.
Ernest is immediately raising a brow like, they didn't.
I tried calling you.
Max,
Oh, so it was you!
you fuck. Get over here. Max gets over
Okay.
there, and he's gonna be really close to you and like point a finger like,
Oh,
next time.
we have a story.
Don't do that. Do
for
not
you.
do that next time, okay?
What the fuck? You were gone without any note or anything of what the hell you were doing.
I didn't know that you
How
were
was I
worried so
supposed
much
to know
about me.
not to text you?
He was helping me on an investigation.
How did I know that?
Because you were in the room when we were talking about this investigation.
Didn't
Which
tell
is why I'm here with you now, with him. Say hi, Max.
Hi.
Hello.
Spectacular.
It was a
fucking kill you.
it was a rough day yesterday. Give me some slack.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it was a
suppose.
rough day. It was a rough day for all of us.
So, to business. I'm knowing all of you. I'm assuming you're hot on the trail of the newest recent incidents.
Yep.
I've been following up on my own leads. Different case, but I think they're overlapping here.
Oh.
Mhm.
Point to Jax. You, I think, were in the room with me, if I'm remembering correctly, when we were discussing a certain Dr. Death, I think it was.
I was.
Yeah. We were doing some research and we found something interesting. And now he's gonna look over to Alex. Back in the 80s,
60s.
there was a train yard.
60s.
60s, okay. Back in the 60s, there was this train yard kind of being run in and out. Eventually, it was bought by somebody that I think you might be familiar with, Alex. Helix.
I know a thing or two about Helix.
Hmm.
Nothing too deep, but I've worked with them before.
Well, they were paying for this. They bought out this train yard. Ended up getting discontinued in the late 80s. But me and Max decided to go take a look, see how, because it seemed to be a very strange place where shady people might be hanging out. And just so happens that there happens to be a lot of hired goons, I would presume.
We would have gotten a closer look if you haven't rang me up on the phone.
That is true. That was quite inconvenient. And why?
Wasn't it
I
your
don't
fault for
have
not having your phone on silent?
That doesn't exist yet.
That doesn't exist.
Oh, it
yet.
doesn't?
Oh,
You can't just
shit.
turn a flip phone off?
Yeah, you can turn it off. That's what.
Yeah, why didn't he turn it off?
Yeah, why didn't you turn it
I
off?
wrote specifically to Vance. He does something stupid.
That is true, and then you. That is
That's
true.
something
And you said he
stupid.
calls, and I was like, oh my god, it works perfectly. Either way, that's likely where he might be holed up, and if it's an old Helix site, I wouldn't be surprised if he's getting access to things that might be leading to exploding people, like we had seen a couple days ago. So, a chemist with access to highly confidential toxins that were likely being transported in and out by a super technology giant. Probably not the best company. So that's where he might. Now, I don't know if it would be a good idea to just run in there. I think he has plenty of people locking the place down, and despite all the things we have fought and miraculously survived against, something tells me I don't think we're going to beat a complex of kind of like start counting on his fingers. Well, we couldn't get a closer look, but I'm going to estimate about at least 15 guys with guns. I don't think that's going to really be optimal. At least just going head first into it, like usually.
We could
So-
sneak it.
That's true, but we need a hell of a good backup plan if we get caught.
I might have a suggestion. Just bring more guns.
Oh, if only it was that
I
easy.
solve practical problems.
How are you
I
suggesting?
mean, like, people
Wow.
with guns, right? Mr.
You may
FBI
have
man.
you may have seen my arsenal. There's plenty more back at the headquarters.
I actually think you should call up your friends in the FBI. This guy's been wanted for a while, been hopping cities. He started out in Denver, and then has been hopping around until he's ended up rumored to be in the middle of nowhere, but it seems like those rumors are turning out to be true. I think your people might find this very interesting. But if you do call them up, I think you should tell them to hang back a little bit, because I think a full-on police raid might be very bad for us, because that might force him to move, which we don't want right away. We want him to think he's safe right now.
He laughs to himself for a little bit and goes, "When I give the signal, right? Just like the movies."
Of course, just like the movies.
Just like the movies.
Let's just, hope things go right instead of always wrong, like in the movies.
He'll think to himself for a second, remembering the last time he tried to call the agency. All right, give me a second, and he's gonna walk back out. Please, Lord, please, I need this role. I need this role so bad.
I'm just imagining it's like you calling your mom after they sent you like 10,000 texts to like, where
Yeah.
are you? And you're just like,
No, this is afterwards. The first text you send back, and you don't know if you're still in trouble or not.
Don't worry.
No, it's the first one you sent back, but it's a typo that really changes the context.
All right. Should I make a deal with the agency role?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. You dial up the phone, and the phone rings. You hear what's his name?
One ring.
Agent Vincent.
And his hands
His
shake
phone.
a little bit. Second ring, his hands shake even more.
You hear Agent Vincent call the phone.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do?
Agent Vincent.
I'm gonna roll like Sam does on Critical Role.
Nice.
Another Critical Role fan here.
Wow.
That sounds like it was
11.
good. There you go.
Yeah.
Damn
go.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
Most stressful roll I've ever made.
The
Okay.
pure relief in
Okay.
your voice.
Let's role play this out. Agent Vincent,
It's Agent Rodriguez.
got any more news for us?
Yes, my colleague Does he know I'm working with him yet? I don't know if
He's
knows.
met Vance.
Oh yeah, he met him. So, and he is a freelance. You know what? Vance got back to me with some interesting information. Actually,
The private investigator?
yes, Vance Guile.
Okay.
Apparently, he found a train yard. What was? You didn't get to see what was in the trains, right?
Nope. He would say that in character, by the way, if to clarify.
Yeah. And well, he thinks it might have some ties with our current case right now. Apparently, this
Go ahead.
guy was moving from Denver to other cities and now Galloway.
He's gonna say loud. He's gonna say loud enough to be heard over the receiver. Dr. Death.
Dr. Death. Yeah.
You hear a slight sigh.
He's gonna like glare back at Vance a little.
He's gonna give you a wave, like a thumbs up.
Anyway, we have reason to believe that's where we have our guy, our suspect.
Okay, so
But-
you suspect this Dr. Death is within the
Currently-
train yard of Galloway?
Yes. Man, Galloway has like one of everything. It's all the Galloway blank. The Galloway Library,
Very
the Galloway
convenient.
Museum of Art. Yeah. Anyway, but there is a problem.
And what is that?
Goons. There's way too many for me and Vance. So,
You're talking
I
about
was thinking-
armed personnel?
yes, to the teeth, from what I heard. So I was thinking maybe you would let me assemble a little team to raid if the need be.
Let me get in contact with Helix Technologies real quick for a moment. With
Hey, wait. Vance, you said something about Helix, right?
Yeah, it was previously owned by them.
Something else before you contact Helix. The train yard, right?
Yep.
The train yard was previously owned by Helix.
oh, then they'll definitely want to know. Okay,
Well, I guess you are the sergeant.
it is their property, so I mean they gotta know what's going on their property, even if it is, as you say, abandoned.
Sir, I know you've told me this before, but I just can't shake the feeling I have for Helix.
I know what this is like, Agent Rodriguez, but let's not jump to conclusions just yet. You are put on hold as Agent Vincent transfers calls to...
Does Bossa Nova play?
not today, piano.
It's Moonlight Sonata.
It's Moonlight Sonata.
That would be a crazy coincidence.
Hell yeah.
Hang on, he's gonna start humming it to himself. Hang on, I gotta remember how it goes.
I want to hear him hum Moonlight Sonata real quick.
Um,
Anyways, then soon...
Never starts coming along from that.
Anyways, what's his name? Dr. Farnsworth is on the phone now. Dr. Farnsworth.
Hey, it's Alex.
Agent Rodriguez. Any new information?
Ooh, do I tell him? Yes, actually. I was recently in touch with a Vance Guile. You might know him. Do you have one of his business cards?
It's strange. I found it in my mailbox.
Yes, he.
They always find a way.
I was speaking with him, and he had a case that might link with this one.
Go
And
on.
The funny thing is, it has to do with a train yard that you used to own.
You hear him be silent for a couple moments. And what is your plan with this train yard?
Well, I was just on the phone with Vincent before he transferred me to you. I asked for a task force to be made in case we needed some support.
A few moments of silence again. That will be allowed, yes. I'll get in contact with Agent Vincent to confirm the order. How many men do you need?
Hey, Vance, how many?
We're talking trained military personnel. Give us like a task force of like 50, like 10, like maybe 10 guys.
Even at the odds.
Yeah, they're higher. They are random people with guns. These are trained armed personnel. Like, we'll be fine with like a handful of dudes.
Maybe 1 or 2 platoons. That should be enough.
I'll get that with Agent Vincent.
Thank you.
And he hangs up immediately.
I don't like talking to that guy, and I don't like how that guy is the one who I'm asking to get stuff, when it should be Mr. Vincent, Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy.
Like him. Mr. Guy. Do you know Mr. Guy?
Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy.
Oh.
You are soon going to have a fully armed task force or two by, let's say, noon, to use at your discretion.
Oh shit!
Oh, day.
I didn't know. That was fast.
This is the effects of a good roll, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, baby. But
Is there any? I'm gonna put some hype music. I guess we're in the preparation phase.
Yeah.
Jax is gonna like pipe up to Vance like, "Oh, we found out some other news on Dr. Teth, especially on his, well, their identity."
Interesting. I'm all about it. Let me hear it.
Name's June Park.
June Park?
Yep.
How would you spell that? Like the month June or drop the E, June?
Like
Like
the
the month.
I thought the same thing.
June Park. I'm gonna write that down so I have something to tell my friends of the police when I catch him.
Wonderful.
He says that in character. Alright, June Park, huh? Anything else about him? Background?
Didn't get too
I wouldn't
much
be-
else other than a drug that was used on his patient that we found.
Or possibly patients.
You know, I
Something
wouldn't
called-
be.
Something
Hmm.
called synthesis.
I wouldn't know anything about that, would I? I don't think I would.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Nor do I think any of my contacts would. Interesting.
Yeah, that gas leak wasn't a gas leak.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a former Helix scientist, chemist,
Neither would I.
highly trained in the field he's working in, very capable, clearly, and he knew exactly where to go for this hideout he has. It's a very particular location. Might be somewhere he's familiar with. They'd have to ask why it was abandoned, but something tells me your friends at Helix aren't going to be so inclined to tell us, because it's not going to be our business.
Definitely.
But either way, I feel like this. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone from Helix. I also wouldn't be surprised if we get there, even with our armed forces, and you wouldn't be able to tell them to come prepared for chemical weapons, would you? We might need their help in that case, because we're talking about a guy who is known for his chemical weaponry in a place that was owned by one of the largest science organizations that are currently hiding in. How public is Helix actually? I'm curious. Is Helix the company, like, it's the company is known, but what they actually do is kind of like
It's,
Like they're known for
think
one
of-
thing, but they kind of do.
Think of like
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm basing Helix off of is Massive Dynamics from Fringe. And
I have no idea. What that
okay,
is.
well, it's an obscure show, so it's
Please
a good show.
elaborate.
But what
Could say it.
what Massive Dynamics is in that show is a multi-international company that is one of the highest, like, richest, like, companies in the world.
Fortune 500
It is
kind
a
of company.
powerhouse in anything. It's like the BlackRock, but not really.
It's Walmart, you mean?
It's
Yeah,
no,
but-
it's like General Electric.
It's like General
Yeah.
Electric. It's like this huge company,
Fortune
Helix
500
Technologies, that has a ton of subsidiaries like Helix Pharmaceuticals, Helix Engineering, and of course Technologies as well. And you realize that some of your phones were made with Helix components.
Disgusting.
So this is a hugely public business.
They deal in everything.
They deal in
But they have a
everything.
bit of black market stuff too. A
Well,
little more
yeah.
under the
You can-
table kind of
Maybe
stuff.
a little more than a bit.
Well, they are working with the PICD, as you can figure that out through Alex. So that goes to show something about them.
Yeah. They definitely get around
Oh yeah, definitely.
to clarify his statement in that case. This company that's the, super giant. But I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to throw a few surprises that might be considered war crimes in some parts of the world. So, we should probably be ready for that if we're going after something like that. And maybe also be prepared in case he perfects this formula and ends up turning himself into something, knowing our luck anyway.
Goodness, what do you guys have to go through? Max says.
Oh, you wanna join us? Find out?
I mean, I just want this guy off Galloway property. I don't want this guy to hurt anyone else anymore.
Alright, well, you can come with us for this one if you want. But could be a bad idea, but
I'm coming.
Prepare for some really weird shit, then, friend.
Nah, that's
Yep.
fine.
Alex, I also have a quick question.
Yes.
Are we gonna be fighting like with the people you called?
I don't see why you wouldn't be.
That may be a bit of a problem.
What does this mean for me?
What do you mean?
Jack.
Or a few of us, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that.
I wouldn't want to fight with all of them at once anyway. I think going in all together, that's going to lead to them scrambling to destroy everything there, which is going to create a huge biological problem and likely lead to problems because they're going to want to destroy evidence. That's
Well,
how
what
people
about
like it.
well, how about you split forces then? Have the FBI coming through one way, have us first of all, have us sneak through first. Then call upon
That was the
FBI.
idea.
Yeah.
That was the idea, yeah.
Just so that we
Because
don't
I
come
don't
face
think-
to face with each other, until absolutely necessary.
Yeah. And should they have to come in, if anything, they could be cleanup, or maybe the other way around. If we want to send them in first, maybe take care of the frontline guys. I'd
No.
rather not get shot again.
I feel like we can try to infiltrate first. Or at least
That'd be a
I
good
mean-
idea. They're gonna be waiting for Alex's signal anyway.
also I'm not to throw me into the flames, but I could very well maybe get more information on them if you send me in first. Because
We would need to get most of you guys out. That's going to be our biggest problem. Is getting some of you, if you were to get involved, keeping you out of the eye of the government, which tends to be difficult.
Can't the FBI
Well, wait.
can't Alex here, I know you're FBI. Can't he just wave them off as something?
It's a little more complicated than that.
All right.
Trust me, if they saw some of the thing, you're about to see things with our group of people that you might have never seen before.
Listen, I took shrooms. I've seen some things, so let's see if this will take the cake for that.
Alright, well,
Okay.
that might have
You
been
want
one
to bet?
thing. Yeah, that might have been one thing. This will be a completely different story. I promise.
You're not
you.
gonna be high off your ass for this one.
Yep, you're gonna be
Sure you
sober.
Oh, you guys aren't.
Yeah, the
oh,
stuff you'll be seeing is going to be real.
Well,
you guys aren't joking.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Vance was about.
Nope.
I actually was about to joke, but I think it's a better idea not to in this scene. So I was gonna say, well, chemicals. You never know if something. I'm not gonna.
Oh my god.
Vance does not say that in character, though. He would know when to joke and when not to. Unlike me.
Anyways, we don't know what's inside. We haven't gotten a chance to look inside.
I mean, we could
Alright.
try it now.
Alright.
Sneak in now?
Well, maybe not sneak in, but like, I don't know, get
It's,
kind of
Stake out.
scope it out.
Stake out.
Stake it.
Up.
From how we were like sneaking in, would there be any like good lookout points where we could look like without being seen?
It is in the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah, get a good scope on it.
Alright. We could try and stake out. We could try and stake out. Just to get an idea. But I don't know, something gives me a bad feeling.
Anything that we've gotten into so far is giving you a bad feeling.
It's
Yeah,
giving
most
all
of
of us
the
a bad feeling.
Yeah, most of the time I've been right. So
Yeah.
take that as you will.
Well, this time, hopefully you'll be wrong.
Hope so. But very different threat we're dealing with. This ain't the type of boogeymen we fought before.
I think those of you who are observant enough, you guys can see Naomi peeking from the upstairs stair around the corner.
Vance will like slowly
No.
like turn his head and look, just kind of like stare at her directly.
Like an owl, like his head goes 180 degrees.
Yeah. It doesn't go that far. He's not an owl. It would look like that though. It'd give off the vibe. That's what's important. Yeah, you'd look over to look at her.
I'm guessing that's a no, and she walks back upstairs.
That is definitely a no.
If there was
Yeah, this
any
isn't-
to be a no on, this is that.
Yep. Big
Listen,
agree.
Naomi. Listen, Naomi. The girl's head exploded.
The men with guns.
We're not talking about monsters that need to be researched. We're talking about real people with real dangerous weapons.
Monsters, what?
Terrorists.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm so tempted to just fucking transform in front of this man.
I kind of want to encourage you to.
Should we
Loki.
I'll
Jax
actually
will look at
Prepare
no
him.
Jax
Mentally prepare him.
Jax is gonna look at Rory and then look at Max, then look back at Rory. It's like, should we just show him?
Vance will also look at Rory.
Show me what?
You're gonna want to. Can somebody give him
I'll move a chair over next to him.
There we go.
Good answer.
Fucking chair.
I guess he needs to sit down. These things can be shocking.
Either that or he passes out.
I am concerned.
That would not be practical.
What
He'll
did I
be
just get a
fine.
part of?
Roy doesn't like eating people, as far
What?
as we know.
What?
As far as we know.
I have no comment on that matter.
But
but-
that doesn't help very much.
Does it help?
Yeah, I'll just change into the big form just right in front of him.
Listen.
And
I don't
Jax
listen.
will-
I don't know what you guys are on about. Like, whoa!
And Jax's arms are going to fucking burst into flame. His jacket is going to be unscathed.
Vance is going to just put his arm on his shoulder and just, welcome to the real world. Pat him on the shoulder a couple times.
He has a look of
Jack's
horror on his face. Not too similar
Jack's
from the
just
Dr. Scorn
casually
face.
Jax just casually just shrugs. It's like, yeah.
Was that
These are the
why?
good
Was
ones.
that why?
That,
Was that why it was
you know
burning
that-
upstairs? Oh goodness.
yeah, that was me.
And you, points to Rory, I do not like looking at you. Can you like not?
A little rude.
Well, hey.
What am I supposed to do?
Fucking licks the chompers.
Okay, that was very
no,
creepy. Can you
Rory.
stop?
Rory, we don't eat the neighbors.
I, for one, think the werewolf is cool after all we've seen.
I think it's quite fascinating.
By the way, yeah, these are the good ones, by the way. Oh, and Ever's a doll.
Looks to Ever.
That's Ever.
Waves. Smiles.
The fucking shock that he's going through right now.
No, wait, hold on. I can make it worse. I can make it worse. I can
Oh
make it
god.
worse.
Don't say nightmare.
Nightmare.
No, you know what? Actually, he's gonna. Can I use telepathy? Telepathy.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Horrify this man to death.
Poor guy.
He's gonna pull out his ink sword. And his eyes are gonna
that.
turn pitch
Forgot
black.
about that.
His eyes are gonna turn pitch black, and he's gonna go nightmare.
Yeah, nah, and you just turn. Yeah, nah, he just turns and runs.
No,
Ernest.
he's gonna grab onto him.
X.
He's gonna grab onto him. He already had his hand on his shoulder, so the moment he would start to turn, he just grabbed like the back of his shirt.
Oh, stop! No, please, let me go.
No,
I want to leave.
they're not gonna hurt you.
X, you'll be fine.
Ernest is fucking rolling. He's fucking rolling.
When did this
No, that
happen,
was
Jax?
very nice, Ernest.
When did this happen? When did all of
2
this
years
happen?
ago.
Fuck.
Like a.
When
weeks
pretty much
ago.
when we first met. Crap.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why it was smelled so bad up upstairs. It was because it was burning. It was you.
Well,
Burning. Yeah.
Right, yeah, and she's gonna change back. For your own safety, if you hear anything like up above you in the other like adjacent room, don't go investigating.
You know, I was curious, but now I know what I'm gonna do, and that is find a new apartment.
Oh, come
that is
on.
an option.
Max.
Again, a little rude.
How else am I supposed to react to? And does like the boy movement towards Ernest. These.
Ernest's eyes are still black.
These
He's
are-
still fucking
Ernest,
black.
stop that.
Come on, it's funny.
This
I'm trying the phone
Yes.
out.
I don't get to do this.
Hey, Max.
Listen,
What?
A smirk goes on Alex's face. I might not have any abilities like these guys have, and I might be the most of the time the voice of reason behind them. But if you let me take you back to our facilities, we might let you join and have your powers of your own. And he gives him a wink.
Yeah, Max. Why don't you?
All you have
yeah,
to
Max,
do.
why don't you go hang out with our? Why don't you go hang out with our friend here?
Listen,
Yeah,
it's,
why don't you be
just
like the
let
next
Hang out
Captain
with
America?
the FBI agent. Hang
Let
out
our
with the
One
FBI.
of us.
international,
one of us. One of
let our internationally renowned scientist do a couple tests on you.
Are you
Who
joking?
knows? Wanna
I wouldn't
find out?
recommend
You
that,
have
Alex.
to be joking. There's no shot. There's
Without
no
saying-
way.
Without
You're
saying
still
anything, he's
questioning if we're
gonna-
joking when you literally just saw that.
When you saw
Yes.
your best friend burst into flames, your neighbor turned into a fucking werewolf, which is badass too, by the way. Just saying. And all the, other shit that happened.
He's not gonna say anything and slowly walk up to Max and place a comforting hand on his shoulder.
On the other one.
What's Max?
Two normal people in the party.
What's Max's last name?
Tell anyone,
Max's
no one's
last
gonna believe you,
name.
buddy.
What's his Max's last name? Hold on, I forgot.
Oh, you're just gonna.
We're gonna dox that.
You're gonna. I mean,
It is.
I've already kind of doxed him. I already mentioned that he's my neighbor.
I'll just
Max Mason.
Well, Max
Uh-oh.
Mason. Just remember. And his smirk fades. I don't need to ask if I want to test on you.
Alex.
You hear a sigh. You hear a sigh from the back
Away.
as Felix walks up. Within like 2 seconds, pushes him back and flashes him with his pen, and he falls unconscious.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Good idea, Felix.
Oh, God
I
damn
was
it.
just-
That might have been for the best.
You guys
I
were all
think we
having
could do
so
it
much
again.
fun. Like I had to join in.
He
I
felt-
probably
Oh,
shouldn't
I'm-
have.
Don't we want
Felix-
him to
I'm
help?
kind of. He's going to see mine either way. Mine was kind of for, so he doesn't freak out when he sees it.
And then everyone else. Dog, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, this poor guy.
Yeah.
Vance is gonna
Yes.
like squat down next to him and like kind of like pinch his cheek and like lift his head off the ground and like just let go.
He's stone cold.
Come
Okay, he is. Yeah, he is out.
Felix says,
Eh.
"It really depends on what may happen. He may remember, he may not. For now, he just needs some rest."
Fair enough.
Probably
feel
healthy
better.
for him. Yeah.
I don't think he should have come with us anyway.
Yeah, probably not.
Help me get him into a chair.
There's a chair right behind him.
Oh yeah, wasn't he in a chair?
Yeah,
No, he
that's
got up in a
right.
chair.
He probably fainted into the
You know
chair.
what?
He's slumped. He's like,
He fainted.
He's
He just fell
absolutely
backwards into the
slumped.
chair, and then the chair fell over with him.
Oh no!
You know. Hold on. You know what? I have a really good idea.
Okay.
He's gonna start patting him down. He's gonna feel for his keys.
Me too.
Are his keys on him?
Yep.
Alright, he's gonna grab his keys. He's gonna toss him over to Jack.
I'll catch the keys.
You know how
It's
you know how he mentioned like a minute ago that he's been on shrooms before? Maybe you can look for some of those.
Mind if I come with you, Jax?
You didn't hear anything.
You're
Well.
not important to me.
Not you. Well,
Okay. Or
I
Max.
think I can let this one slide this one time.
He gave us very valuable information.
Yes, he did.
So
You did give us.
he gets a pardon, Mr. FBI man. All right, no, he's gonna like give you like the shoe hand, like no, go get us some drugs.
Yeah, I'll get you guys some illicit drugs. Except
Oh,
for
wow.
Naomi and Ernest.
well, here's the thing. We are in a public
Yeah.
library, so might wanna.
But
We're in a
Actually,
private
take him
part
home
of the public
downstairs.
Yeah, we're in
library.
the private part of it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think we would be
in the
doing any of this
basement.
upstairs.
we have been
Yeah.
so productive this session.
Fuck yeah,
All
we
you
have.
guys-
Are
man,
you kidding me?
All we did, yeah, we did. Actually, you know what? This is a really productive session. You guys learned a
We learned
lot
some
of
stuff.
information, but you guys didn't
Mhm.
do anything.
We did a lot.
then
actually.
let's do things now.
Yeah, we're doing
I
things.
mean,
It's the first
wait,
time
hold
back
on a
after
second.
2 weeks, or sorry, a week.
Yeah.
We'll get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, just as like Jax is like going off, he's gonna be like, wow, if it was this easy to get drugs, I would have done it a while ago.
Excuse me?
What did he say?
Man, I need
Jax, you're not taking those shrooms back here.
I'm taking the shrooms back
Jax,
here.
you're. He's already gone, isn't he?
Listen, it will. Jokes aside, it will help us explain this to him because we can just say he was on drugs.
Naomi, you are not to touch any bags that Jax brings back, alright?
Felix, you'll watch them, right?
babysitting duty again. I know.
Is his arm still broken?
His arm is still broken.
That takes
Damn.
arms take like months to take months to heal.
I fractured mine, and
Yeah.
it still took like 3 weeks to heal completely.
You broke fractures. You broke fractures of broken bone.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said. It wasn't a big fracture, or sorry, a big.
Yeah,
big break.
I broke my wrist. I broke my wrist once, and it took about 3 months to like fully heal and get out of everything. So yeah, broken bones will take a while. Depending on the bone depending on the bone you break, it'll take a while.
I touched some of those bags.
We are about to go on a very dangerous scouting mission. So, no funny mushrooms for you.
Later.
You're an adult, I can't control what you do. I think you're an adult, right? Please tell me you're an adult. I will be very upset if you're not an adult. Please tell me you're an adult. You're an adult, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she's an adult.
Okay.
Yes, I am an adult.
Taxes.
You know
man.
what? Actually, since it was Ernest specifically that said that, I don't trust you.
We're supposed to pay your taxes.
What?
You don't pay your taxes.
What do I have to pay taxes for?
My
I'll
paycheck.
be honest. Yeah, they're my paycheck.
My paycheck.
It's alright. You'll learn. You'll learn.
Gave
Don't worry.
me?
Trust me. No, what? Oh yeah, I did give you 1,500. Listen, that was somebody else's taxes. Your taxes.
Well, I mean, I don't.
Good he is.
I mean, that's kind of like the only income.
Just call it a tax return.
Yeah.
Oh, an apartment.
That 1,500 I gave you
It's-
was non-taxable, or whatever it's
That's
called.
good.
It is very clear that you don't work with the IRS.
I have some ex-friends from the IRS. They're
Next friends. Yeah.
about what you'd expect.
I bet those people are real fun to hang out with.
Much like the hazard
If they
hazard
have a-
department.
If they have a problem, I could just go live out in the woods. I mean, I don't have to fucking be there.
Speaking of Rory, where did you come from? You showed up one day.
I moved here from Washington
Ah,
State or DC?
State
Okay.
why such a trip?
because I felt like it.
I'll give a little bit of a puzzled look. Okay. Where did you get the money to move?
I found it in an upstairs drawer.
That's very specific.
Where I found it. Where I found it.
You know, I think we have some more important things to be worried about.
Mhm.
Yeah, like the bioweapons, man.
Yes.
However, we should talk about this over like pork bowl sometime.
Yes. We could all go to what's the local coffee shop called? Not Galloway Coffee Shop.
It's called the
Galloway Cafe.
The library doesn't have its own like cafe, right? I know a lot of libraries do.
Well,
At least
this is-
Bios
that was
does.
cool.
This is also the 1990s, so I don't know if they did in 1990s. I know they do. I know they do now, but back then, no, there wouldn't be.
Cafe de Bola. Renaissance
Bola?
Name.
I was thinking.
Commonwealth Cafe. That sounds like something that would be in D&D.
I'm thinking. Well, what's it called?
Viva la coffee!
No,
I like
think,
that actually.
I think
That's
it's
cute.
something that has to do with like ground, like grounded coffee, something like that.
Coffee grounds. Like as in grounds, what is it? Like a place
Yeah,
that has grounds.
yeah.
But it's also a coffee shop.
Coffee grounds, the Galloway Grounds Cafe.
Sure.
Not the
What?
cafe that had people explode, but the other
Yeah.
one.
Right now it like has like a little like banner over the sign, so it's Hollowed Grounds Cafe.
Oh,
I guess Wooly is a spooky variant.
that's true. We are in October. Is the library decorated? This
Yep.
is very
Oh
important.
yeah,
I know we
100%.
need
This is
to.
very important, yeah.
I know
It
we
is.
need to get.
We
at those
literally have
bioweapons,
people
but-
potentially dying, but we have to know.
We
Is
need
it?
to
Is
have a
this?
decoration scheme.
So when we were in Florida in downtown, you said that Galloway was more of a downtown, right?
It's not really like it's a mixture of a downtown and a tourist city, like a old timey tourist city. But I can't.
Yeah.
I need to find like an actual good photo that would like give the vibe of what it is, because there
Are
are
there skyscrapers?
there are 7th-floor buildings. Remember, like the 7th floor
Yeah.
of the 7th floor of the hospital. That's probably like one of the taller buildings in Galloway. There's probably like one other.
Toniana.
There's probably like one other building that's taller than that, but that's just a TV news station.
Oh, so they're probably from out of state. They probably aren't local. Anyway, is Jax back with those shrooms yet?
You know what, Jax? Let's be funny. Roll plus luck.
Roll. Wait, what? Roll. Wait, what's roll?
Roll plus luck.
Roll.
Roll 2d6 plus half your luck, rounded up or down.
We'll figure it out.
Shit.
I think it's
Shit.
up.
I think it's up too.
That's a 9 plus
Nice.
3.5.
You just find his
How much luck do you have?
I have all of them. I have not used a single luck.
You have a
So
you
you
have
have
a
plus
plus 3. You have a plus 3.
I got a plus
Yeah.
3. Solid. I have a that, so that's 12, bitch.
Okay.
He found his entire stash.
All right. Well, okay. Here's what you find. You find, of course, pot because it's legal in Colorado.
Fuck yeah.
Was it legal in Colorado?
Semi-legal.
It was. I looked it up.
Okay.
In 1996.
Can't get money
Oh
from
yeah.
selling it, but
And then there is a bag of shrooms, a singular bag of shrooms.
What? How big is the bag?
Oh, man, I don't know my drug sizes.
Like a Ziploc.
Like no. Like
Let's
okay,
go with,
I was figuring
Okay,
Ziploc,
it's
but I said,
smaller.
like,
It's smaller.
Gallon, it's a gallon snack or sandwich.
Probably.
we got like it's smaller than a sandwich bag.
So we got a
It's a snack
snack
bag.
bag full of shroom. Man, you need to get your stash up, Max. God damn
It
it.
ain't. Listen, he has smoked it all.
Smoke the.
What else does he have? Jax, you know your way around a car. You find what looks to be a securely wrapped bag of meth.
Oh damn!
Damn.
Oh.
Oh.
I think
That's
you get the idea he was probably gonna sell that later.
I leave that behind, actually.
Okay, you put it back in the
That
security
is
box.
one of the illicit drugs I am not taking with me.
Pussy.
Yep.
He's a
Ernest doesn't.
he's a
need to get
crook,
messed
not a
up.
criminal.
He's too skinny.
Yeah, Ernest would just
This
fucking
is great.
crumble.
Good God! Can't imagine Ernest on
He
fucking
just snorts a lie. It just he got Thanos snapped.
He just ODs
Jesus
right there.
Christ.
Oh.
And this is where we get content blocked on
Demonetized.
YouTube, everybody.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh god damn it.
A lot of it.
That's
Well,
right.
yeah,
we're
in game,
recording
in game,
this.
in Minecraft.
Hey,
In my
In
Minecraft, yeah.
This is in the game. This is just in the
The
game.
bots only
Do not
listen to like
condone.
the first,
We're going to
like,
we
minute,
we
yeah.
are going to get mushroom stew, everyone.
That's why it's
Suspicious
Yeah.
stew
that's
in
why it's
Minecraft,
that's why it's
guys.
called a suspicious stew, guys.
Oh my god.
but that one's actually
God.
made with flowers, so
Exactly. This
What do you
one
think
is
a
made
mushroom
of
is?
flour.
It's not necessarily a mushroom. but
mushrooms aren't flowers.
mushrooms aren't flowers. I mean,
You just make mushroom stew.
Market.
Don't you
The
need-
joke doesn't work.
Know that they don't go outside enough.
I was trying to make the
Oh
joke.
wow, we lost
Yes,
like half of you.
There
We lost,
is
like,
mushrooms
half
in
of
the
you.
crafting recipe for suspicious stew. It's a
Oh my
bowl,
God.
a brown
It
mushroom,
doesn't
a red
matter.
mushroom, and a dandelion.
Okay, I was wrong. There's mushrooms in it. I thought it was just flowers.
Anyway.
I don't know my Minecraft.
Yeah, we moved the fuck on. We've been on
But this is very important conversation.
This is
fucked
very
up, guys, I'm sorry.
serious.
All right, guys. We're gonna calm down now. Jax,
With drugs.
Jax, you come back down with the drugs. Naomi
In my
watches you from the upstairs with these drugs.
None for you.
Yeah, they're for me.
Yeah. She just sort of just walks past and goes back to her room.
Good.
We gotta
Yeah.
bring her somewhere. Like we've said no, like to everything since.
Oh,
Well,
All
no,
of
we
these
took her.
monsters are so deadly.
we no.
We took her with her.
the Wendigo.
Yeah, we took her with her the first time we went to look for the Wendigo, and then she almost died.
And she got severely traumatized after that.
Okay.
Yeah, Ernest got like completely impaled, like twice, and a bear trap.
Jax.
So,
And a police
you,
officer got yoinked.
You consolidate your the catch from things, and you realize as you're holding it out, about to say here are the drugs found in this car. You realize, where in the world did the bag of shrooms go?
Naomi! Wait a fucking second.
Told him.
Oh
He's
my,
gonna go crazy.
oh
He's
my
gonna go
god.
crazy.
Naomi snagged the.
The psychic
That's
snag.
That's not good.
He's
He's
gonna-
probably-
Alex is
Oh,
gonna
dude.
start stomping to Naomi's room.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get her.
Naomi!
Jesus Christ.
Wait, open the door! Wait, open the goddamn door!
What is it?
It's the FBI! Open up!
You need a warrant.
What are you doing in there?
Consolidating my resources.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
It's unlocked.
Naomi,
Come on, it's just a prank.
did you eat any of them?
No, I didn't. I'm not that dumb.
Hand them over.
Fine. Gives you the jokes.
How did
Oh my
you?
god, this is such a father-daughter relationship kind of thing. Aww.
Okay, give me the drug.
It's very weird. You know.
Where did he even put them that you snagged them?
Have you ever heard of a prison wallet? No.
It was like a walk in the car and you shoved them in your ass already? Jesus.
Gotta make sure Alex doesn't find this.
Oh my god.
What did Alex ask Naomi?
Where did Jax even put them where she snagged them?
He was just holding it in his hands.
And you took it from. He was holding them? He looks at the bag.
It's really simple, really.
That's kind
Yeah,
of cool.
you
Kid.
ain't
That's...
game on anything. Fuck you.
I also took his wallet.
What?
How much cash is in it?
That one we didn't know.
$5.
Patches it.
Jax doesn't realize this yet.
He'll lean down and give her a pat on the side of the
Well,
shoulder.
at least
and
you didn't
you can keep that $5.
take the fuck.
But hand over the wallet for
Eh.
me.
Yeah. I just wanna. I can't. I don't do anything fun.
I know. I know you want to go out, but that Wendigo was just too close for comfort. It's. He starts remembering. I just want to keep you safe, is all. You know.
Yeah. I guess. Would this be considered witness protection?
Well, I'm not part of the witness protection group, so not officially, but
I'm just
You
gonna.
really snagged this?
I'm just gonna go back to reading.
okay. Well, I promise we can get you out at some point. All right. If it's not to a mystery, then something.
Can you? I don't know. Take me to the range.
His eyes light up just a tiny bit. Well, Yeah, definitely. Do you need me to bring a gun?
I mean, I don't have one. It would be good to know how to shoot one, though, if I'm going to be hunting monsters soon. Even if it's not now.
Definitely. As soon as we're done with this, I'll take you, alright?
Sure, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, here's your gun.
Right. What? Roll dice and take it and reholster it. That's a 3-point holster. How'd you do that? Anyway.
I don't know. Your tone softened. I haven't really seen that really. So you've always been grumpy.
I guess it did. Anyway, have fun reading your book, kid. And he'll walk out and close the door behind him because he's a good parent.
Yeah.
All right. Because we didn't do anything else productive, we end this session here.
Also, a little bit tidbit. He walks out with the biggest grin on his face ever.
Actually, wait, no. I want to see how this holds up. How does Alex give Jax back his wallet?
No.
And the shrooms. Here you go. I got them. She didn't eat any of them.
Oh, that's my wallet.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What the
Maybe
fuck?
you should keep an eye on it next time around her. He'll hand it back.
He just holds it for a moment and then just shakes his head as he puts it away.
Don't worry, Jax.
$5
We
is
can't all
not-
be the sharpest. Sorry.
Jax,
Some people say that he
gain
ain't
3 fire.
Can I ask for one more session?
Well,
one
my
more
back's
con-
gonna wait for this. No, I'm kidding.
Can I ask for one more conversation?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ernest.
Well,
I heard you. I think it was her that actually mentioned it about you teaching her your unique tricks.
yeah, I can try. I mean, yeah. What about it?
I just think that might be good for her anyway.
How
I can talk
how
to you
the
once.
hell would I teach her though? I really know how to. Well, I know how to control it, but I don't know how to teach someone. Also, I was kind of born like this.
Well, try and figure out how to explain it, or just try and talk her through it.
I mean, I guess I can try.
You've never really had to think about how to explain it to someone. I'm assuming anyway, considering not everybody in the whole town knows about your whole thing you can do.
No, only you guys know. As far as I know.
Yeah, so you've never had to explain it. So it'll be a learning experience for you too.
You think I'm gonna be a fucking teacher when I'm out of college? Hell no.
I didn't say
I'll be
that.
up doing other things.
Yeah, oh yeah, like hunting monsters.
Yeah.
Either way, my
That's people.
No. Either way, not my point. My point's it's gonna be a learning experience for both of you.
I guess.
And I can tell I think she needs it. She needs something like that.
Mhm.
So
I
if you
suppose.
if you can.
All right. I'll give it a shot sometime. Not until after we finish this.
I think that's where we'll
Okay.
end the session.
Great session to come back to.
We
You know,
did a little
I-
goofballing, but it was worth it.
I should have known